during his first visit because his wife Julie Elma did not accompany him. She stayed home to nurse. In 1930, Pennsylvania decided to mention it.
It's very specific, right?
Yeah. This is called the porch.
Huh.
Today we call it a waiting room. This is where you came. We were introduced by William Penn servant, William Penn servant, and found out where you were going to go and so forth. The green tiles are original. They came from the foundation.
Huh.
So these were discovered lying in the foundation, ruins of the foundation.
You know what this is right off the bat.
Yeah.
But the fur of the skunk is beautiful. And of course, raccoon.
Right.
That's raccoon.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
Rabbit.
Right.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
And this one's a tough one. I usually ask the kids what they are. Nobody ever gets this.
What a beaver?
Muskrat.
Muskrat.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. A beaver would be thicker and
Yeah.
shorter hair.
They did not put rugs on the floor. They were too expensive. They used them as tapestry or table covers. On the table is a wampum belt. Wampum belt symbolized an important event in the Indians' history. That is a replica of the one that the Indian gave to him, representing William Penn and the Indians in Junction. Some areas it was used in trade. These were trading Indians. They didn't buy anything. They would trade something.
Right.
So it is usually thought of as money, but in fact, the major function of it was as putting aside special events. Since they had oral history, these were very important. Over in the corner are some old hunting rifles. The little blunderbuss was made in the year 1620, so it's quite old. And the clock, what's different about it?
It's like a pull clock. It looks like it
No
works
pacing?
on. No set minute hand.
Correct. They didn't worry about 20 inches. Those pots on the table there are hot chocolate makers. That was William Penn's favorite drink. It's called the royal drink. It was just introduced into Europe not long before William Penn came here. And so it was could be afforded by royalty or rich people like William Penn. The chairs around, there William Penn wrote of having a meeting here. Now, why didn't anybody ever come up here after he went back? It was considered to be too far away. It was in the wilderness. He said, and William Jr. never even come up here. He stayed in Philadelphia. It was too far away. The only way he could get here was by coming up the river. And so, why did he build here? So far away from everything. Present-day Burlington, New Jersey, which is pretty much right across the river.
Right.
Down a little bit, but pretty close to here. And we surmise, we're not absolutely sure, but we surmise was the reason he built here was because of those frames across there. William Penn was a great military hero, won 2 wars with the Dutch, and for that he was awarded lands, castles in Ireland, and was given the title Sir, and when he lent the king a great deal of money to pursue those wars, the king never paid him back. So when he died, our William, his son, went to the king and demanded the money more to the woman
Right.
of the manor house. You should have a little hat. Notice how plain the house is.
Yeah.
And he wanted to make it colorful. I think you'll agree he succeeded
He
admirably.
certainly did.
These are the royal colors. Some things you should notice, the mirrors. They were only made by the Venetians at this time and were very, very expensive and hard to get. And they were willed father to son. By the time our revolution, 100 years after this, both the British and the French had learned how to make mirrors, and so they weren't nearly as expensive. The hand pitcher over there, only good in the summertime. In the winter, it would have been frozen.
Right.
The covering is not a mosquito netting. The coverings were for warmth. They would put them around the beds, hang them, and contain the warmth. His a little desk, they called that a secretary. He liked to do work in bed by candlelight. That chair over there against the window, that is his. One of the two things that we have that belonged to William Penn. The wig, the men wore the wigs. They had,
You didn't wash your hair.
he would have had a whole series of different wigs, and that's a curling iron right there, not scissors. His first wife, William, died when he was, died between his first and second voyage. She stayed home to nurse her mother, and she was 25 years William Penn's junior. And his daughter, Letitia, was the same age, and they became great friends. This simply never would have occurred.
So his second wife was 25 years his junior.
Correct.
Right.
And of course, they had to have witnesses with rich people because the oldest son inherited everything, and then the second son was second down.
Is that the purple glass of which you
Yeah,
spoke?
you'll see pieces of it from time to time.
Right. Too much magnesium?
Magnesium, yeah, this kind of foot warmer here, I don't see it.
That isn't a foot warmer?
No, it isn't.
So the,
It could be, it has the holes in it, that's why, but I've not seen that one before. They would get a ceramic dish and put hot coals in it, put it in this little thing and the heat coming up.
right.
Warmed up. This, Hannah was expecting her first child on the way over, and that child, there it is.
Okay, right.
What was this? Rocking chair?
Looks like it's a little rocker.
It's a little potty chair.
A potty?
That little rock. Oh, okay.
Potty chair.
Huh. And these are sock warmers down here, dear.
All right, we need those. We need those.
Absolutely needed that.